Hey Polish fans, it's Caroline again, and welcome to another video here at Wild Moon Lacquer. And in today's video we are doing part 2 of my fall nail polish rack. This time I decided to break it up by brand, so in this video we are doing all Zoyas. I've got 24 polishes to share with you, so let's jump right in. This first one is, of course, by Zoya, and this one is called Yara. Now, this is the one, I think it's the one anyways, that came to me originally in horrible shape from Zoya. They did end up rectifying that and sending me a new bottle, so I wanted to give this one a shot. I thought it was really nice for fall. It falls into the category of a couple of the greens that are trending for this fall, and I think fall in general, these murky greens are almost always on point for the season, and this one has a beautiful glass fleck in it that shifts from like a gold. Actually, it might just mainly be golden here. I want to say I see a couple of other colors every once in a while, but I don't think this one has a true shift to it, but it adds a really nice look to the nail. This is it in 2 coats. I thought it looked really nice. It's a bit murky, a bit on the darker side for like an army green, and I swatched it next to a couple of the greens that I swatched in that first video, my top 12 picks for fall from my mystery box. I mainly wanted it to be next to Singer Auto Salvage from Painted Polish, and as you can see they are very, very different. Singer Auto Salvage is actually a lot brighter by comparison, whereas Yara has a lot more gray in it, I would say. So yeah, very different polishes. Obviously the one from Painted Polish also has holographic glitter in it, but I just wanted to compare the colors. So there you have it. That was 2 coats of Yara. Next up, sticking with our greens, this next one is Evie. This one has a lot more gray in it and almost like a pinch of blue by comparison to Yara. It is a cream formula, so this is what it looks like in 2 coats. I'm really loving creams for fall. Normally I love a lot of different finishes, and as you can see I have chosen quite a lot of different finishes for the season, but for some reason creams just scream fall to me. I don't know why, but this is a beautiful deep grayed out green, and like I said, with that pinch of blue, just a hint of blue. It's a really beautiful color. I think this might be another one that looks great with a matte top coat on it, give you sort of chalkboard vibes. And just to compare it to the one that I have already worn, this is this Romance by Kiss, and as you can see it is a lot darker by comparison. So that was 2 coats of Evie. And then our last green from Zoya, this is one that I definitely wanted to try this season. This is Gemma. This is one that I really wasn't too sure about when I first saw it on the Zoya website, but I really think it's perfect for fall. It is this olivey green, and look at the flash in here. This blue shimmer in there is so unique in this base. I definitely don't have anything else quite like it in my collection, and the color is just screaming fall to me. This one did get opaque in 2 coats, so this is what it looks like here. I think the blue shimmer might come out a little bit better once I add a top coat, but I thought that a lot of these Zoya polishes did dry to a fairly decent finish, and I wanted you to be able to see what they do look like dried down on their own. But that's a beautiful color. Really can't wait to wear that one. I might try pairing it with a couple of different colors. I'm not sure if I would do a topper on all of the nails with this one, but maybe like a fall leaf topper on a couple of accent nails or something. But that one was Gemma. Our topper from Zoya is called Cade, and this one is so fun. It is these holographic shards as well as like a almost sheer golden flaky. Really interesting combination, and I thought that this one would look so beautiful for the fall. Adds a little bit of that gold for fall as well as the silver holographic, so I thought that would be a really fun combination. Here is what it looks like in just 1 coat. I decided to only do 1 coat, that way you could see what it would look like in that single coat and get sort of a feel for how much shards you get to base ratio. And I think it looks really nice, and I think it'll work nicely over a lot of different colors there. So that was just a single coat of our topper, Cade. Next, we're moving into our ready oranges. This one is called Autumn. I had to include this one. This one was sort of a must-have. Look at this gorgeous, gorgeous color. This is sort of a rusty red, full of that gold glass fleck, and the base is sort of this metallic look to it, although on the nail it doesn't come out exactly metallic, but as you can see it is a bit copper, which is why I say it kind of reminds me of a metallic, and just perfect for fall. So that was 2 beautiful coats of Autumn. Next up, this one is called Tawny, and this is another that has that sort of a reddish rusty orange to it. Just to compare it to Autumn here in the bottle, you can see that there's a lot more red to Tawny. Autumn definitely sticks to the rust orange, and what I thought was really neat about Tawny is it does have a shift to it. So depending on the lighting, it's going to look more orange or more red, and then it also has that beautiful almost metallic flake in this one. I don't know if those are the same or not. I think they are a different glass fleck in here. So beautiful combination here. I'm loving all the different colors. It's very fall in a bottle. Here's what this one looks like in 2 coats. As you can see, it looks very different on the nail from Autumn. More reddy pink, a very fall pink with tones of red and orange in it. So just perfect. Really love that one and cannot wait to wear that. I mean, most of these I can't wait to wear. But in any case, that was 2 coats of Tawny. Up next is one that I'm super excited to wear. This one, this one's delicious. This one is called Blair. Look at this gorgeous color. What's really interesting about this one is when I swatched it, the base of it in that first coat was purple. From the bottle, you really wouldn't guess that, but it is so full of this multi-chroma shimmering shift in it that that's what you see. So it is a beautiful shift of, again, reds and oranges, a little bit of rust, and the finish on this is really, really gorgeous. Here's what it looks like in just 2 coats. Really stunning, very jewel-like, rich and vampy, so gorgeous. Again, absolutely loving the finish on this one. Really beautiful. So that was 2 coats of Blair. Next up, we've got a beautiful cream. This one is Pepper, and I was super excited to get this one on, I think, the last haul from Zoya. Really wanted to pull this out for fall. It is such a vampy, deep burnt red. Absolutely love colors like this. This one is a cream formula. And here is what it looks like in 2 coats. I think on some nails you might be able to get away with just a single coat, but I did go back for a second coat on this one. So, so gorgeous. Like I said, just a perfect vampy fall color. So cannot wait to wear that one. I think I'm going to say that for a lot of these. But that again was Zoya's Pepper. Then moving into a different shade family, this time we're going for sort of a mauve color. This one is Kendra. This is another one that I'm really excited to wear. It's kind of similar to what I'm wearing, which is from Vapid. The color is Oops, I Wet My Plants. And this one is a beautiful cream polish, so different from the one that I'm wearing. The one from Vapid has a whole lot of other stuff going on, but I thought that this was a gorgeous color for fall. Again, I'm really loving the cream polishes, and it also dries a lot darker than you would expect on the nail. So here it is in 2 coats, and as you can see, that really changes it up from the one from Vapid. It is such a beautiful deep berry mauve. Love colors like this. It is so, so gorgeous. So that was Kendra. And then for, I think, one of the most unusual cream polishes in this bunch for sure, but this is a very unusual color. This one is called Kate, and I want to say that this is one of those colors that, similar to what happened with Sally Hansen's Pacific Blue, at some point it got reformulated and the reformulation is a different color, so I don't know what version this is. It does have some numbers here down below if that helps you out, but I thought this was such a unique shade. It is a cream formula, and it's almost, I don't even know what to call this, almost like a terracotta pink in the bottle, but here's how it dries on the nail. It dries a lot oranger, almost like a very deep, like pink clay. It is so beautiful. Again, perfect for fall. I just think this color is so unique. If you have this version of this color, I would definitely recommend pulling it out. I just think it's such a unique color. So that was Kate. Next up is another one. I was super excited to buy this one from Zoya. This one is Presley. Such a gorgeous color, again with the cream formula. This one is a bit on the neutral side. It is kind of in that family of grayed out purples that I like, although this particular one leans a lot on the lighter and more grayed out side of things, so it is a really nice lighter neutral. This is what it looks like in 2 coats, and as you can see, it's not so light that it looks like a spring polish. There's plenty of gray and purple in this to land it, to me, firmly in the fall category, although with any polish you can wear it whenever you want. Of course, these are just the reasons why I picked it for fall. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. I love the dusty quality to it, and of course you'll hear me talk about this kind of color all the time. I love it. Love it to pieces. So that again was Presley. Next we're getting into a shimmer polish. This one is called Anastasia, and I think this one came in a mystery box that I got, or a bag from Goodwill, because it is an older polish for sure. But it is so gorgeous. I'm really happy that I was able to get a hold of it. I know some of these older polishes have been discontinued from Zoya and they can be harder to find, so I felt really lucky to be able to find this. I don't know if this one is one of the ones that was discontinued, but it is an older bottle for sure. This one is another one that has those beautiful glass flecks in it. It is a beautiful purple color, and here is what it looks like in 2 coats. It is gorgeous. So beautiful. Love this shade of purple. An absolutely gorgeous color. Such a beautiful fall purple. I love the flashes of the glass fleck in it. Really beautiful and very fall-esque. So that was 2 coats of Anastasia. Next up is one that I'm actually kind of disappointed in. But I didn't know I would be until I got to swatching these for the video, and this one is Kai. So here's why it was disappointing. When you look at it in the bottle, you see all of this amazing shifty goodness. It's sort of an oil slick multi-chrome. So you've got purples, golds, blues, greens, all of these amazing colors flashing in the bottle. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous color. Sort of reminiscent of one of my very first multi-chromes, which I actually think technically might be only a duochrome, but it was from Revlon and it shifted between purple and green, and I thought that this one might be sort of not a dupe, but in that same vein of a color shift, but I think the one from Revlon was more opaque than this. This one definitely needed 3 coats. Here's what it looked like in 3. And I guess I was just expecting it to be a little bit more opaque, but I'm not exactly opposed to 3 coaters. I have a lot of polish that requires 3 coats. It's just, I guess I was expecting it to be a little bit more oomphy than it is. On that note though, you could wear this over a blurring base coat or over a black to make the colors really sing. You've got that beautiful steely purple that shifts to green, and I do see some gold flashes in there as well. So that again was Kai, and just look how gorgeous it is again in the bottle. I just can't get over that. It's so beautiful. Next up is another beautiful dusty purple. This one is called Nika, and I thought this was gorgeous. This one is definitely more on the purple side than it is on the gray side. A lot of the colors that I like in this family are definitely really do lean a little bit more towards the gray side of purple, but this one is amazing. This one also has glass fleck and shimmer in it. Here's what it looks like in 2 coats. It is beautifully opaque. The cream part of this polish is nearly opaque in a single coat, if I'm remembering correctly. It is really beautiful. Really like this one. I will say the base of it is pretty similar to this next one that we're going to talk about, if not slightly darker. The next up is that cream, and this one is Vesper, another one that I was super excited about when I got it. I thought that this particular shade of purple was just absolutely stunning. It does fall into that grayed out category of purples, but definitely more on the purple side of things than gray. Here's what it looks like in 2 coats, and this is another one that was very close to being a good 1 coater. Very beautiful formula, Just a gorgeous color. What I do like about this one too is that it almost, by comparison to the next purple that we're going to talk about, has a touch of blue to it. So when you compare it to a purple, you're going to see a bit more blue. When you compare it to a blue, you're going to see more of that purple. So I thought that that was a really beautiful shade for fall. I love colors that do that. You'll hear me mention it time and time again. I just love colors like that. So that is definitely a favorite. And again, that one was Vesper. The next one is another grayed out purple. This one is Autumnal. And you guys, I really did whittle this down. I had probably about 10 more Zoya polishes that I could have had in this Zoya rack for fall, but I did sort of go through these and whittle out a lot of these dusty purples because I do have quite a lot of them, but I thought that the two that I kept in here, well, three technically, were different enough from each other that they could give you guys some idea of the range that there is in these colors. So I did try to pick out the ones that were most different from each other and most the ones I was most excited about for fall, although like I said, I could still pull out a lot more. But this one is another cream formula, and this is it in two beautiful coats. As you can see, compared to Vesper, it is a lot more purple. It is that classic, what I like to call grape bubblegum that's been chewed up, grayed out color, if not a bit deeper in tone, but it's an absolutely gorgeous shade. This one is almost exactly the color of this kind of polish that I was looking for. I've been looking for these kinds of colors for many, many years now, and at some point, this is exactly the color that I was looking for in this shade family. So really happy to have this in my collection and very happy to wear that one for fall. So that again was Avi. Now getting into some of the more exciting finishes. This one is one of the newer polishes that I got called Devon. Look at this gorgeous shimmer bomb. I was so excited to see a finish like this coming from Zoya. It is so beautiful. It is this sort of a iolite indigo shimmer, and then look at the glass fleck in here. I see two different kinds. So you've got the gold, and then you've got a tiny like micro red glitter going throughout it. I don't know if that part of it is going to be very visible, but it is such a stunning color. Really like this one. Here it is in two coats. I will say I was a bit worried on that first coat that it might need three, but it did get opaque enough for me on this swatch anyways in two coats. I think you can kind of see the little bit of the red flecks that I was talking about. Really gorgeous and unique, and a nice dusty shimmer shade for fall. I think maybe you can see the little bit of red flecks that I was talking about. Gorgeous, gorgeous color. Really excited about that one. So that was a Devon. The next one is our second polish that did require three coats. This one is Marlowe, and it is another one of their amazingly special finishes from Zoya. Again, I was super excited to see this when it came out. In fact, there was quite a few from, if not this same collection, from the fall collection for 2020 that I didn't get, and I didn't realize that they were going to be limited edition. The last time that I tried to go back, they weren't even on the website, so I'm not sure what happened with that. But in any case, this is a stunning color. It is this sort of sheer denim blue polish loaded with more of that glass fleck and shimmer. You've got that shimmer in a pink, and then you've got the gold glass fleck. So many other colors in here as well. It is really beautiful and unique. And here's what it looks like in three coats. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, it did require three coats though, so just keep that in mind. If you wanted to save your polish, you could end up putting this over an undie color, perhaps matching it up to a deep blue like is in the base, and then just doing a single coat of this over the top for that beautiful glass fleck and shimmer effect. Really gorgeous color though, and another one that's fairly unique to my collection as well, so really excited to try that one. And again, that one was Marlowe. I've got my one and only velvet polish from them in my entire collection somehow. This one is Savita, and it is a gorgeous glowing purple. I actually don't even remember where I got this one, but it is a really gorgeous polish. This one does look amazing with a gloss top coat as well, so that might be how I try to wear it, at least on a couple of fingers. But here's how it looks matte. Really beautiful, definitely that velvet finish. Gorgeous for fall. So that one was Savita. Next, we're getting into one of their holographic formulas. This one is Peyton. This is a beautiful berry toned purple with that holographic particle running throughout it. This is a really beautiful formulation from them that I really enjoy. Here it is in 2 beautiful coats. As you can see, it's a very deep, almost like boysenberry purple. It is so gorgeous, and that holographic particle that they use is really, really gorgeous. It adds a beautiful speckle to the nail, and you definitely get the little bits of rainbow in there as well. So another one that I'm looking forward to wearing. Like I said, that's gonna be sort of a no-duh for all of these, but that was Peyton. Next up is another in a very similar shade to that one. This is another berry purple called Yasmin, and this is another one that I think is an older polish, at least given the label on the back, and another one that I think came from like a Goodwill bag. But look at this amazing color. This one so reminds me of an indie polish because of the amazing finish. It is that deep berry purple, and look at all the shimmer running throughout here. You can see a beautiful orange to red to a little bit of golden green up here. I don't know how much of that's coming across, but it is so, so gorgeous. Here's what it looks like in 2 coats. Really beautiful. Very excited about this one because, like I said, when I was swatching it, I was really impressed with the formula of this one, and it was very indie reminiscent. And that again was Yasmin. Another purple, and I think technically our last true purple. This one is called Mimi, and this is a gorgeous purple. I mean, they all are. You're probably tired of hearing me say that by now, but this is a stunning, stunning, stunning purple. I was actually surprised that this one wasn't going to be a 3-coater, but it worked nicely in 2. It is this very rich, like royal purple with a beautiful glass fleck in it. This one runs from pink and gold, and I see green at edges as well. This one's going to be a little oil slick in those glass fleck particles, depending of course on your lighting and how dark you get this. This could be another one that if you wanted it to be as shifty as you're seeing in the bottle, you could wear this over black as well. But here's how it looks in 2 coats. Really beautiful. What I'm mainly seeing in those glass fleck particles is that pink, but I think it is really, really beautiful. This one I could have probably gone back with a 3rd coat, but I just left it at 2. I thought it was really, really stunning. And another one that's just a really beautiful and rich color. So that again was Mimi. Now we're coming back to a Blurple. This one is Isa, and this is another one that I absolutely love. This is definitely a beautiful mix of blue and purple, and what makes this one really special is the type of glass fleck that they're using in here has blue in it. Actually, you see that shimmer on camera. I don't see that shimmer at all in person, that blue flash that you're seeing, so that's interesting. In person though, what I'm seeing is pink, and then I am seeing that blue flash I'm seeing in just the blue particles. But really stunning color. I really like how this one's swatched. Here's how it looks in 2 coats. It's that beautiful blurply indigo color, and I can definitely see those beautiful blue shimmering particles in there. So, so gorgeous. I will say on camera, what I'm seeing still sort of makes it look like that blue flash is linear. It definitely isn't. It is just speckled throughout the nail. My camera, I guess, is amping it up just a bit, but it is a really gorgeous shade as is. So that again was Isa. And then last but not least, I decided to pull in a classic. This one is called Dream, and it is a beautiful sapphire blue. This is part of their holographic collection, and again, I love this finish from them. Here's how it looks in 2 beautiful coats. I thought that this was a very nice color for fall. It is rich and beautiful. You could pair this with a lot of other colors as well, maybe even a topper of fall leaves or something like that, but a really beautiful shade, and I wanted to pull in a nice deep blue for fall. So again, that last one in our Zoya fall rack is Dream. So there you have it. That was my fall rack just from Zoya. Let me know down below if I missed any, if you know of any classic fall colors from Zoya that I should have included, and I'll definitely check my collection for them. And let me know down below which of these were your favorites, and if you have any other colors that fall into the same category as this one called Kate. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe down below. That way you won't miss out on any of my new videos, and I'll see you in that next one.